Hey everyone, it's Firewing here, and I'm here to give you guys a informational, I guess, a video. It's not gonna be a tune video or anything of that type of sort. And I'll tell you guys that here shortly. This is gonna be just me giving out my thoughts and what info I have on this for Gran Turismo 7. Um, the only reason why I'm doing this because that way you guys know what's going to be happening in the somewhat near future for upcoming videos for Gran Turismo 7 and for for as long as the game's going to be pretty much or be up for online and all that stuff. Um the first thing I'm going to get to is what I'm going to be going what you guys are going to see me going through in this video because I don't really have anything pre-prepared for this, so I'm just gonna let you guys see what I do to get credits in the game without actually buying them. Actually playing through the game to get credits. Because right now this is the best way to get credits in my mind. I'm pretty sure there's other ways to get better credits probably, and most likely there is, but this is the easiest and may be a good contender of the fastest ways to get cash in the game. Um, of course, go to World Circuit, go to the Americas, and with doing this, you want to be able to be at menu book 28 from what I remember. If it's not 20, it's 27. Because I know you unlock Special Stage Route X at 27. But I can't remember if it's at 27 or on 28 is when you unlock the race. The Clubman Cup 700. Now, with this race, granted, it is limited to American cars, but the car I'm in just so happens to be, it has to be a road car, by the way. I almost forgot about that. It has to be a road legal, or I would say road legal, quote unquote. Um, Mainly saying that because of the car I'm in. Road car American. And the car I'm going to be in is going to be the Tomahawk S, the street version of the Tomahawk, and it's eligible to be in the race, which is honestly in my mind kind of a shocker. But whatever you can bring in, sure. But this is the method I've been using for a while now to get credits in the game pretty easily. Mainly just to get uh parts for cars or just buying cars in general. It really depends on how much the car value is, or how much the car is. If you're saying it for $200,000, in my mind, it's pretty decent to do this race 4 or 5 times in order to do that. Depends on how much credits you have at the start. And the reason why I say that is because you can get this done within at least you get at least 4 minutes for the entire race. But if you go back to back, you're looking at roughly 5 minutes for the for this. So the reason why I'm doing this is because okay, messed up the menu shifting. This is the fastest road car in the game. Right now, I have not looked at anything else. But yeah, it'll go about almost 290 by itself, and it'll go, and that's without hitting the turbo button. I think I was going to consider it. It's not exactly NOS with battery, but by itself it'll go pretty low. Sorry about that. I was making sure I was still recording, so I don't see the recording time on my screen. But yeah, this car goes phenomenally fast for being quite literally bone stock. The only thing you can mess with it is the transmission. Or transmission and suspension, sorry. You can mess with those two and that's it. So, and this is literally how I get credits in the game. You get $3,000, $30,000 for doing it, but, and this is first place, but you get the clean race bonus, which you should be able to get that quite easily. You get 45,000 credits. Now, it doesn't sound a whole lot, but after, you know, a little while, you get your credits up quite quickly. So, in my mind, as I said before, this is the bestest way in my mind. Now, continuing on for like information on other stuff like that. For right now, after this video that I will be posting here shortly, of course, I will be posting videos as often as I can. But right now, I'm going to be waiting until next week, next Monday, which will be the 14th. It's either going to be on Monday night or Tuesday morning, one of the two. So I'll be posting videos when either I'm getting home, after I get home from work, or before I leave work. So most likely it's going to be after I get home from work, so most likely I'll be doing these in the morning. I'm going to try to do them on the weekends when I have a lot more time available. But for now, I'm going to wait until next week, as I said, to post videos, because I want to get the tunes out first. But I need to make sure my tunes are not completely peaked to the perfection that I want them to be. But right now, there is a glitch that's happening to me that has happened in previous Gran Turismo games, mainly in GT5 and in GT6, where the transmission is resetting on me whenever I touch the top speed of the transmission. Now, I'm working on my transmission without doing that by doing the manual adjustment, but the car will do better in my mind if I can at least adjust the top speed by a little bit. Not a whole lot, but make it aware I don't have to. All I have to do is just adjust the gearing a little bit, and same thing with the and same thing with the final gear. And going with the tunes and all that stuff, I will let you guys know this in this video right now, that the tuning that I used to do, that I'm pretty confident the majority of us have done for the last 3 Gran Turismo games, from GT5 all the way up to Sport, is thrown out the window in my mind, at least for suspension wise. The reason why I say that is because with a regular setup from the past 3 games, you won't be going as fast as you can actually go. Like, you'll be lucky to get, like, let's say for example with this, I would be lucky to get 311 with this thing if I have the nose up and the rear end down. Now, if I had done that and I had not tried it, because after knowing this, I'm no longer going to be doing that, I'd probably only be hitting maybe 290. But for right now, all the suspensions I have on all the cars I'm working on right now are all completely slammed to the ground for ride height, and I've adjusted the spring rates and the dampening ratios for both compression and extension to better fit the cars for top speed. The transmissions is also, I would say, back to normal from GT6. Unlike in sport, where the top speed would mess with your entire gears and reset them, the top speed on here does not, which is a blessing in my mind. But with, as I said before, with the knowledge of the glitch that's happening to me right now, I am not going to really try to do a whole lot with top speed tunes right now. I'll do my best, and then I will work on them slow but steadily. But if they don't, I'm hoping they patch that by next week, or really by this weekend, should I say. But if they don't, I'll still post the videos. I'll continue posting them until they fix it, and then I'll post either update videos for all the cars, or I'll post a update video referencing all the cars in one video, so that way I don't have to go back and go through all the cars again. It really depends on if that affects the cars drastically, which I don't think it will. I think it'll just make it where the cars can hit the top speed a little bit faster. But for now, that's how it is. One thing that I did notice while playing multiplayer, they got rid of the credits that you earn in racing, which I'm not too happy or thrilled about at all. I can completely understand it from what was happening in sport, which I am not thrilled about. I never did that at all. The only thing I ever did on there to gain credits was on Blue Moon Race, the one from that video that I posted before on sport. But for now, that's thrown out the window. The only way to get credits on here is through what I'm calling GT World. I know it's not. It probably is called GT World, but I'm not really sure. But that's what I'm calling it, GT World. And as I said at the very beginning of this video, that's what I'm doing right now. Now, I'm hoping that they do bring back the credits that you can earn online back. Granted, I know that if they do, that a lot of people will go back to the ways it was on sport. But in my mind, I'm hoping that Polyphony will watch this video and listen to what I have to say, or at least have you guys spread out the word and hope that they will implement this in the next update, because I know they have future updates that they want to come out with. In my mind, what they should do for that to prevent people from doing what happened on sport is make it to where there's two things that can happen. A, if you're in the race, if you start the race with any number of other players, and for some reason either all of them leave the lobby or just straight up leave the race, and you're the only one in the race, regardless on how long the race is, if you cross the finish line and you're the only one in the race, you should not gain any credits. It should be that, and that alone should deter a lot of people from doing the automatic racing for so long to gain so much credits. The daily workout is not that big of a deal. It was mainly the credits that everyone will win for, which honestly I can understand. But with the methods that there were, you could either do the Blue Moon method or that. In my mind, that's how it was. Now, the second one is to make it where if you are ghosting online, pause menu and have the car drive itself, they should set it back to how it was in GT6, and have, from what I remember at least, and make it where if you're still paused while in a race, your car will go into the pits and go to your pit and sit there until you unpause the game. once again, that will also, I guarantee, will deter people from doing the auto racing. Now, online, if some people don't like that, then you don't have to run long races. You can do 1-2 lap races of this, maybe even 3. I've done 5 laps of this before, and it does not affect, it's actually pretty good. But, you know, racing online and multiplayer right now is just to have fun with your friends, which, you know, is one of the reasons why I would like to try to play online. But also the other reason that I like to play online is that way I can actually gain the credits to restore the body rigidity, to, you know, do an oil change. Like, if you go into multiplayer right now with nothing in your bank on the game right now, and you go on there and you race and race and race, and all of a sudden your car loses horsepower, you're forced to leave multiplayer for a good, I would say, you know, 4 minutes. Go switch to this car and do this, or do something to gain credits to get an oil change for your car. That is, you know, that's going to be a problem in multiplayer, and I'm betting you that the oil change is going to affect everywhere on the game, on GT World, on Sport mode, and on multiplayer. And the problem with that is that, you know, you don't gain any friends in multiplayer. I have not raced, and honestly, I probably never will race in Sport mode because I only did it once, if not twice, just to try it out. It was okay, but it's not, in my mind, it's not particularly fun because, you know, I'm a top speed guy. I love top speed tunes. I know a whole lot of you like the top speed tunes that I post. I'm not going to, you know, like I say, not exactly this, but I'm not going to be mad at anybody that doesn't use my tunes. I know that I'm not the best tuner out there. I'm a really good tuner, but I know I'm not the best. But I can bring out pretty good tunes for the game. But it's just, you know, it's only gonna be fun for a little while until everyone has to leave, or until the host leaves, really, should I say, and everyone gets hit or something. I don't know why they have that set up like that, and are forced back into GT World to get credits to redo their cars. Yeah, and that's one other thing that I'm kind of wary about online also, is the fact that when you create a lobby, there are 2 issues in my mind. A, you can't kick anybody, which I can understand a little bit on why you can't kick anybody and make it where you can actually play online with it and all that stuff. But if there are people that you don't want to race with, or people that are just being just obnoxious and just don't want to, you know, just don't want to cooperate, no one wants them in the lobby. Everyone wants them out. Why not let us kick people out? All you can do online right now for multiplayer, even if you're the host, all you can do is look at the profile. That's all you can do. And another thing is that they made where it's set to host settings, which I think is kind of dumb, because if the host needs to go, you know, if the host needs to go and get credits to, you know, work on the car, like everyone else will have to, if they leave, everyone leaves. There's no such thing as keeping a room going until everyone in the room leaves. It's the host stays, everyone stays. Host goes, everyone goes. And in my mind, I don't like that. I'd rather have it where if I'm in a lobby and I'm, you know, second, because, you know, how it was in all the other games. If I was second in line on the list and my friend happens to leave the lobby and he's the host, it should go automatically to me, like it normally has been, or if not, do that, at least make it to where the host can select the people that can be the new host. Like, you select the host before you leave, and you back out, and the new host is there. They don't have to worry about wondering who's going to be host or anything like that. Be like, hey, talk to them, and all that stuff. I'm not sure what's going to go on multiplayer, but right now, how multiplayer is, there are definitely mixed feelings on it, for me, at least. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that have a lot of mixed feelings about multiplayer also because of I'm pretty confident for all the reasons that I just listed of why I'm not too happy about multiplayer. Again, I will still go on there and play with everyone, and if you give everyone tunes, help them out, and give you guys, the GT7 episode that I had planned on doing. Just right now, at the current point, sadly, not everyone has a game for either. I wouldn't say either. Just not everyone has a game for specific reasons that they have themselves. Right now, there's only 4, maybe 5 of us out of the, I can guarantee, damn near full lobby that we could possibly have with the group of people that we have. I'm hoping to bring everyone back together like old times, with select people gone because they are no longer part of the group. And I'm not gonna list names. I'm not gonna talk anything more about them. It's just whoever's gone is gone, and that's it. The final word. And I'm hoping to bring those good old times back. Granted, it won't be exactly like old times because not everyone's gonna be there because either A, not everyone has the game, or B, not everyone is in the group anymore. But I miss the old times. I'm pretty sure everyone else watching this right now does too, and as I said, I'm hoping to bring that back, and I'm hoping to play like old times. And one last thing I will talk about before ending the video is I wouldn't say issue, but the regards to the top speeds that we will be getting. I will let you guys know this right now, that the top speed car at the current point right now that has the highest top speed out of all of the street cars. I have not really tested the Group 1 cars right now because I'm more focused on street cars because they seem to be pretty good on top speed right now. But the best contender right now for the top speed is the Nismo, the GTR Nismo. Right now at the current point, because I don't have all the cars, of course, but I have a pretty good chunk of cars that I can run. Now, one thing I like about it though is that, granted, the Nismo has the highest top speed. It's not by that much. It has dropped down by almost 10 miles per hour from the previous game, from 280 to just about 270, and I'll just to get that right now because it'll most likely vary. I'm not sure if it goes 272, 273, or 271 right now at the current point because that top speed is on the backstretch, like all my top speed tunes have been. But right now, what I'm considering the 260 group is the cars that can go within 10 miles per hour of 260. And right now, which I'm happy about, is a very large selection of cars. I'm very happy about that. There's no longer 3 cars that go 280 and like 10 cars or more possibly that go 270 in the 270s, and the rest of the cars go in the 260s and 250s. Right now, I would regardless say at least 12 cars right now that go within the 260 group, which I'm happy about, because that means that everyone can pretty much stick together, and when we play dirty, most likely everyone will be able to catch up with each other depending on how the boost and slipstream goes, because right now, at this point, I don't know how that isn't working out right now, because I tried to get the AI and slipstream on strong and that seemed to work out that well for some reason. I don't know why. But it may be just for multiplayer, it only works on multiplayer. I'm not sure. But yeah, that is all the information that I have right now on the game. I do know that we have future updates that are going to be coming out, because I haven't seen that pop up on the information. I want to tab the information at your bottom left hand screen when you're in GT World. And I'm really hoping to see everyone at least in the next couple of months, because boy, it's just gonna be fun. I'm liking the game. There's a little bit of time when I was playing the game for the first 2 days that came out, that I was having second thoughts on whether or not I should just, take a break and just wait to see what they do, or just keep hammering at it and see what I can grab for cars that can go top speed. And you know what? I'm happy I stuck with it, because this is fun. I'm honestly having fun with this, because it's definitely a challenge for damn sure to try to get everything together, see what the top speeds are and all that stuff. Yep. Other than that, I think that will be the video. I'm probably honestly going to push this for another minute, so that way I can just not pause the race, honestly. But yeah, that'll be the video for now. If you guys do plan on racing on here, I won't say don't be afraid exactly, but if you see me hosting a room, I'm not gonna say don't jump in it immediately, but see if there's room and jump in if you guys can, because when it comes to online, the last time I was online with 2 of my buddies, yeah, the room filled up quick, and it'll probably fill up quick for a very long time. So I'm hoping a lot of people that I normally don't race with, like the randoms, don't actually just jump straight in. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but if that does, I'm letting you guys know this right now. If you guys see me online, you guys see me start up a lobby, and if I'm friends with you, I will definitely either be in a party chat with you, or I will message you for sure. But if you do normally race with me, get in that lobby as fast as you can. Even if I'm not even hosting it and someone else is hosting that we're racing with, get in it as fast as you can, because it's going to be goddamn difficult to get other randoms out of there that we normally don't race with. But yeah. So just subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed yet. As I said, I will be posting videos in the near future. As I said, I'll be definitely starting next week, regardless of how stuff goes. And I will be seeing you guys in the next episode, or the next video, really. Also, comment anything that you guys want me to do for top speed wise, if you guys have any knowledge of any of the cars you guys are going to be running. And I will, as I said, I'll see you guys in the next video.